Yo, what up, Street Talk, Street God, Street Vlogs, or Kim the House? All right, some thoughts. Street photography, philosophy, and practical. So this is just a combination of everything I've learned thus far and wish I could communicate with you if I was 21 years old all over again. So first and foremost, composition. What is composition? Why does it matter? Blah, blah, blah. Composition means how you put things together, right? Com, with, position, where to place things. So one tip about composition, if you want to create more dynamic compositions, extreme diagonals are a good idea. And another pro tip I have is, take your images, import them into Procreate, and ultimately what's more important about your photograph and the composition is the feeling of the photo. Philosophy. Philosophy means love of knowledge, love of wisdom, and I think inherent in photography and street photography is philosophy. It's why do you shoot photos, for what? For me, my personal thought is there's some sort of hidden joy of artistic and creative thriving, and that's my personal ultimate goal. And I think the question why is quite critical. A lot of people don't know why they make photos and for whom. Simple tip, just delete Instagram. Don't post to Facebook, just post to your own website and blog instead. Disable all the comments. And you could just Google Zen of Eric or go to Eric Kim Y app. Just go to ericKimphotography.com/blog/y. And I don't know, I think street photography is kind of more of a philosophical pursuit, a creative endeavor, and also kind of like a lifestyle and life approach. So when it comes to motivation, how do you stay motivated? I mean, I think a big thing with photography and motivation is kind of like a personal sense of curiosity. You make photos because you're kind of curious how your photos will manifest later in reality. And one of the benefits of using a flash, whether GR2, GR3 with a flash, or some Fujifilm camera or Leica, whatever's, you shoot a photo because you're curious how the photos will manifest. And in terms of technique and approach, I think a good way to think about it is, I think there's no real right or wrong way to shoot street photography. A better way to think about street photography is, using flashes and other techniques just because you're curious about how the photos will manifest later in reality. A tip is when I shot this photo of Hwan Kim Lake, you can see all these flowers that kind of pop up, GR2, in a flash. Often when you're using a flash, it brings up these details. And also one critical thing too, outline of people, is the putting on top.